Yeah, look guys, good afternoon. Today is the 30th of September 2024, and today we are making some supply of some kits. That means water testing kit for your pond, for your farm. There are some kits, most especially the archers. There are some kits we are sending to the city of Ikere, Akoko, Ondo State tomorrow. So we are sending it very early in the morning, because where we are sending it is a little bit far from where I stayed, so it will be going very early in the morning. So we're making the video and I'm packaging the material tonight, so because it will be going tomorrow morning. So with this, I will like to make a little demonstration on the importance of the kits to you guys, and what are the importance of the kits. So I'll be using this to test some things so that you can know the ranges and the volume that this may take. So the first one we'll be testing for is the pH tester. So the pH tester will be testing for, that means this test for your level of acidity and alkalinity. So we'll be making a test of it, and we'll be making a test for the your water total dissolved solids in your water. So what are the total dissolved, the really total dissolved solid in your water? The total dissolved solid comprehends, that means comprises with any kind of solid. We have a lot of solid that are in the hydrogen cycle of our water, and we have the bad one, we have the good one. So we need to segregate. That means we need to be on a particular ranges in order to get it right, most especially in hatchery. What I discover, I just came from Ibadan for a training, and I discover most people, that is where their problem is lying for. Because after conducting the testing all around, I now discover where the end point is coming from. It's only when you can get its end point you can be successful. And again, there's what we call the level of the bad bacteria in your water sometimes. That means when we have been talking about the level of the microbes, the microbials in your water. If it is high, if your water is absolutely correct, in a week's time, the bad bacteria in your water will be stressing your fishes, and fishes will be dying, or else you can get some amount of good bacteria in your water. And how can you get the amount of good bacteria? You may do this through probiotics. We can do this in order to do that, and you can also use some artificial bacteria in order to augment it, so that this can swallow up the bad bacteria in your water. When you have a lot of bad bacteria in your water, your fryers begin to drop, and you wouldn't know your fryers. You will be noticing your fryers are dropping, but you'll be thinking sometimes that, okay, my parameters of my water have already corrected it and it's okay, but you are still having problems. And the number two is that if, like, the total dissolved solid in your water is extremely high, or you even buffer it yourself. You may buffer it yourself through other means. Maybe your pH is low and you are using a substance, or you are using any kind of materials to buffer it. Most especially those of us that are using soda ash. It's very, very harsh, and it takes your pH very, very fast. Maybe your pH is at 6 and you want to buffer it with soda ash. By the time you put the soda ash into it, without recognizing the level of your softness of the water and the hardness of your water, that means if your water is soft or low. So if your water is low to ranges that by the time you use the soda ash into it and it's adding it more, maybe it takes it to like 500, 700 ppm, you still be having problems in your hatchery. So there's some kits that can guide you through all this, most especially some kits that are more dangerous, gives more dangerous parameters to your fryers. Those are the ancient kits that you need to get. So as I said, today we are taking this, the pH kit and the chlorine kit and the water total dissolved solid and the electric conductivity, the temperature, to Ikare Akoko tomorrow morning. So let us just start. Let me start with my experiment today that I want to really give. So we will be starting with our demo, and the demo, I'll start the demo from testing for the pH and for the chlorine, so that, and the Baumann, so that we can really understand. So testing for the pH, this is a new kit, and I will not be using that, so I'll be using the one I use at home for my fishes. So I will be testing for the pH of the water first. So testing for my pH, I'll be using a drop. You can really maximize your usage. So I'll use a drop of the pH to test the water I'm using presently. So let me just do the testing right here. So by the time I did that testing and I shaked it, it tells me I have a total of a reddish water. That means this water is highly difficult. It's red, total red. There's no sign of green anyhow. So this tells me I'm having like 4.5 to 5 at ranges, and that ranges is totally dangerous for fryers, as we know. So what I'll be doing, and if I have such a ranges, I don't think I should be scared of. I don't think I should. That does not mean I should not go on my production. So how can I go on my production? Is that I use any of these materials out there. And two, before I go there, let me just use that opportunity again to test for the total dissolved solid in my water, which even compares the hardiness, the softness of my water and the hardening of my water. My water is so soft and hardened, and I'll be having the ppm, which is on. So by the time I put it here, it tells me I have 114. It tells me I have 114. So that means 114 is still at the ranges. And note, the level of my pH is extremely high. It's extremely low. Sorry, it's totally low. And the hardiness, that means the total dissolved solid, ranges from the hardiness, still work at par, is still okay. So what I will now to do is that I will now to try to use a material that will not boost the hardiness of the water. That means make the water more higher, more hardened. I will not want to do that. I want to stay within the ranges. That's why I say if you must understand the type of material, chemical or artificial material you are using. And to buff over all this, we have a lot of ways in doing it. In here we have the plantain leaves. This is the plantain leaves. This can be used in order to correct from low level of pH to higher level of pH, so neutral. This can correct it for you. For those of us who have watched one of my that I think I built a filtrating system, a water filtrating and treatment system. Then this is what I use in order to control the pH. So what you just do is that you just need to put this into the water. Once you put it into the water, it takes it gradually. So you can leave it inside the water for like 40 minutes and check the water. This should absolutely correct your water down. I will test this after this. And again, you can use what we call the coconut husk. This is the coconut husk. This is a natural way of correcting it. But these are not that effective as the likes of my seashell. It's not that fast, but this can also do the same thing and we boost it up gradually. But no, if you are using this for the correctioner, it allows you to take your hardiness, to take the total dissolve of your water just a little up, not as fast. So the natural ways are still very, very good for the usage. And if you want to use this too as well, you put it into the water, into your water, and you can leave your water for like 30-40 minutes. You can leave your water for like 30-40 minutes. You can leave your water for like 30-40 minutes, right? So I'll be using this. Let me just get some water from here. And because of our theory for today, I'll be using what we call the bicarbonate of soda, which we call the baking soda. So I'll be using the baking soda, and for those of us that saw what I tested before, I'll be adding some baking soda into this water. I don't want to waste my baking soda, so I'm just taking some part of it. So by the time I add this quantity of baking soda into this water, and I put it back, and I shake it. I shake this. Okay. So I now try to do the testing now. So this is it. After getting some water, the baking soda water, and I tried to check for the pH, the level of the pH after using the baking soda. So the level of the baking soda I now use, now take that parameters to like 8.5. This is very good for ASHI too as well, but is a little bit high, just a little bit high, because we still have a very good substance of green. So I'll be using this because you can commonly use this for your ASHI. It's still between 8 and I think 8 is okay. So this baking soda take it to 8, and I will now want to check for the total dissolved solid, basically the level of the hard water. If it takes it more harder and low. Note what we have here before, we have 114. So I'll be honing it, and I'll be putting it here. That means it takes it to 601. 601 for the hardness is extremely high. So that is what I'm talking about. If you don't test this now, you won't know that it's extremely high. So the only thing I can do for this is to add more water into here. So once I add more water in here, I can conveniently do the testing again to see what I got. So what I got there is 269. 269 still fall within the ranges, not too high. You can still take it to like 300. So I think 269 is okay. So by the time I now do the shifting, I now look at my electronics conductivity of